I know how incredibly thorough you are, so I'm not going to go through all questioning, and I'll take it that you understand that this is what you're doing today is you're making a lifetime decision that is it's a difficult one. And, you know, when you start racking up convictions on your record, life gets a lot more difficult.
Wow, that's the judge laying down some real-life wisdom right there. Notice how he connects convictions with employability. Do you think this tough love approach actually works in courtrooms? Or does it come off more like a lecture?
The older you get, life doesn't get easier. It gets so much more very difficult. And when you get convictions, you become unemployable the more convictions you get. So you need to be careful how you handle life, because if you don't, I'm telling you, 15 minutes will flash by and lickety split. And if you don't have a job, you don't have a career, you don't have an education, then life is not going to go well. This life is not fun without money. If you don't believe me, go on the street and ask the people on the street. You only get it. You have a trade, you have a job, an education. Do you understand?
It has been a difficult decision because she is enrolled full-time in college and she's working part-time, got a good job. But, well, and we understand how this can adversely affect.
Here's the clash. The defense is saying the PTI program, basically probation before judgment, was just too much for her to juggle. Full-time school, part-time work, independent living. What do you think? Is this an excuse or a valid reason?
Things.
I'm not interested in the PTI program.
Well, she was in PTI and there was
I see.
having difficulty balancing, and that's really, we think, the crux of the issue with the issues in PTI was trying to balance full-time job, part-time work, and maintaining a home that first time she's out on her own, not without, without her parents' help.
Is there any other way no other way we can help?
Well, not that we see at the moment. And we've talked to the state about potentially being back on PTI and about the potential of deferred, and we're not quite there. We talked about the potential of going without an agreed rec, but she doesn't want to sign up for a situation where maybe more difficult.
So she's currently in the PTI program now?
Well, no, she's been removed from the PTI program.
Removed, I see.
And so we've vetted through the case and found issues we think was...
This is huge. The judge just confirmed a minimum 30-day jail sentence for any future DWI. No more warnings. This is the legal system's version of game over. Notice how he emphasizes Uber as the smarter option. Do you think harsh warnings like this prevent repeat offenses? Or do people just ignore them?
Where we think there's potential issues in the case, but we're thinking that this is the best way to resolve it.
It is what it is. At some point, may not be today, may not be tomorrow, 10 years, but you're going to look back, God, why didn't I complete this thing? You know, you need to understand that this DWI will go on your record. What we're doing today, it's 3 days in jail, credit for one. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any case that you pick up here. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. You now have a minimum that you'll be doing if you pick up any more cases. So you need to be very careful when you get into a car. All officers do when they pull you over is they look at your criminal history. If it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, so you need to be very careful moving forward. $30, wherever you want to go in the city. $40, it'll take you anywhere you want to go when you get Uber. That's what you need to consider from now on, even if you've had one. That's what I do when I go out with my wife. Miss Mom, you give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, there's no turning back. You can never take this off. Do you understand? How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for 1. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days.
We'd ask that go, I guess, have a retroactive application to the suspension that she served from by way of the ALR suspension.
Why?
Well, was your question why, Judge? I'm sorry, I couldn't.
The thing is this, is that how many times are we going to reward someone, especially for behavior when she's doing whatever she wants to do?
No, it's not a reward. It's to make sure that in a situation where she doesn't have a bunch of financial resources, that she can get to school and to work, and she's doing things to move forward in life. And she is enrolled full-time. She's got 13 hours in an engineering program, got a pharmacy tech license. She's working as a pharmacy tech.
Ouch, 31 missed tests. That's not just slipping up. That's practically ghosting the whole program. And in legal terms, missed tests look almost as bad as failed ones. Here's the real drama. Is the judge going to see this as laziness or someone drowning under the weight of expectations?
But also maintaining home. So the costs and the process of getting a lawyer to represent her in an occupational license setting be more difficult. She's got her license active now. Asked that suspension that she served, which was a 6-month suspension.
How bad was it in the PTI program? Did she repeatedly just test positive for alcohol and dope?
No, I think there were missed. I don't think there was any positive tests. I think there were just no test, skip test.
So I have, yes, it's a failure to report and failure to enroll in SOP and failure to maintain.
Did she do anything?
And she's been on an ankle monitor since I got the case, and she's not had any issues with ankle.
And then also, as counsel mentioned, 31 skip tests on the report. So it does not appear that she did much of anything that was required of her.
We disagree with that assessment, but
I mean, reasonable minds can differ. You know, there's also a matter of the $3,000 surcharge as well. What are we going to do with that?
Pay attention here. This is fascinating. The judge openly admits he doesn't care about money as much as actions. That's rare to hear in a courtroom, right? Instead, he focuses on self-improvement, education, independence, breaking cycles. It's almost motivational speech meets sentencing.
that in light of her financial circumstances.
Do you see what I mean? It's like one gift, but it is though. I mean, there's no jail time. She got booted out of the program. Now I'm not suspending her license. Now I'm rolling the $3,500 that she would normally pay. It's literally one gift after the other.
It's not. And here's why, Judge. The legislature came in, and I know the remedy is citizens go vote, but a $3,000 surcharge to an individual who has little to no money is a catastrophic amount financially.
Well, we do it. We give a 2-year payment plan, so it comes out to like $30 a month.
And we saw how the surcharge program worked for individuals, and it destroyed their license. And so what happens is then they come back to your court because all of a sudden they don't have a license valid, and then it plugs up our system with Class B charges of driving with license invalid cases. And so it's not a reward. It's understanding that me, as working a full-time job,
Here's what I'm going to
different financial position.
Here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Garris. I agree with you about the money, because to me, the money I don't care about money. But what I care about are actions. And I really like it when people better themselves. It makes me happy because I want you. You are a woman in this life that society, life is more difficult just because you're a woman. Just because you're a person of color, life is more difficult. You need to be dependent on no one. And you should get your education. You should get a good job so that you never have to rely on anyone. You be strong, I'll make you a deal. Like, I want to know, you're telling me that she's enrolled in all these things. If she is, and you can show me that she's in school, she's doing this, I'm going to take the money away because I don't care about the money. But as far as the license suspension goes, if you show me that she's actually in all this, and you can show me, I'll acquiesce to you because I want you to do well. I want you to leave here better than you came. You've not shown me that so far though, right? You've not done well here. So why continue to do this? But if you show me that you're bettering yourself now, that you're in school, like you're saying, you're working as a tech there, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Show me, I'll acquiesce.
Thank you.
But in this life, you should never rely on anyone. I have 2 daughters, and the first thing that I'm teaching them is never rely on anyone. You go to school, you get your education, you get a great job so that you can just rely on yourself, and you can always be on your feet. You can always make money, because when you get that education, no one can take it away from you, and you can always go get another job. That's what life's about. And this knowledge is power. All right. Please. So the 3,000 and whatever the court costs are. Okay, you ready? Yes, sir.
Judge, I'm here on William Thompson. It's a DWI that the state is going to hopefully be dismissing.
It's not old.
We're supposed to, I don't need to approach?
No, it's 118 days, right? No. I mean, once it gets to like 180, then yeah. No. Good to see you, Mr. Lockwood. Yeah, thanks.
Are we ready? Okay. Yes, sir. It's a plea, DWI. I need the cause number.
Here, last, it's 253-0471. Thank you, Judge.
Are you gonna do him right after?
Khalil Perez, come up. You have more than one, or just?
Well, the other one, they're not ready on yet, so we'll hold it off on the fugitive issue.
Oh, okay, got it. All right.
Steven was checking to see if we're ready.
Charged with driving while intoxicated. Shh. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 2 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you have done. You are pleading guilty to this offense now, and it is going on your record. Is it a 0.15 or above?
Yes.
Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above breath alcohol concentration, Mr. Khalil Perez?
Yes.
You need to understand that by this going on your record, it's going to be there for the rest of your life. Whenever you get pulled over by an officer, the first thing they're going to look at your criminal history. If they see that you have a prior DWI, and then they come to your car and they smell alcohol, it's very possible things will not go very well for you. If I were you, even if you had a sip of alcohol, I would not get into a car and drive, because it could cost you a lot. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for a DWI that you may pick up. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand?
Yes.
You need to understand that you also give up many valuable rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported.
This part is eye-opening. The judge calls DWI big business in the U.S., and he's not wrong. Between surcharges, court costs, and license fees, people can end up paying thousands. Quick question for you. Should the justice system profit this much from mistakes, or is it just the cost of public safety?
Excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you can never take it off.
Sir.
This is what you want to do.
¿Lo que usted desea hacer?
Sir.
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
¿Culpable o no culpable? Guilty.
I will find you guilty, send you to the 2 days in jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. I am now going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive. If you drive and you get pulled over, it's on a possible suspended license, and it's just like a DWI, Class B misdemeanor. Tell me about the fee.
Judge, I'm appointed on this case.
Solicitado en este caso.
What does he do for a living?
¿Con usted?
I'll be sure with you, Judge. I didn't inquire a lot about that.
Remodeling.
What kind of money do you make a month?
¿Gana usted?
¿Cómo?
¿Qué clase de dinero gana? ¿Qué tanto te gana usted mensual?
3,200 mensuales.
3,200 monthly.
You need to understand, Mr. Galel Perez, that I want you to understand that DWI is big business in the United States. And there are surcharges that DPS puts on your license when you plead guilty to these offenses. A DWI second, there is a surcharge of $6,000, not to mention court costs. So if you pick up another one, you could be very well facing up to around $7,000 in fines and fees. $20. An Uber, $30 will take you wherever you want to go. If you want to get loaded, if you want to have 15 beers, 32 shots of tequila, take an Uber. Everybody is allowed to make a mistake in life. But when you continue to make mistakes where you endanger other people's lives, we only have one place for you. Do you understand?
Sí.
Yes.
I will waive your fines and fees now, but if you come back, get ready, because it's not going to be a good ride. Good luck. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Judge. Thank you. Judge, I have another case.
So it's 4,500 plus whatever for costs to waive. 45, yeah, it's true to the enhancement. So when you have a class A, because of the 0.15 or above, it kicks it up to $4,500. Okay,
Judge, I have a Mr. Angel Ventura on today's docket. Case is kind of old.